Hey YouTube, JC1894 here on how to install an Integrity '09 series blue aluminum hub carrier for the front. These are lightweight. They got a 2-hole design just like the original ones. They also are a little bit shorter here for better steering. Now, this makes a heck of a difference on the Ford Raptor anyway, because I've noticed that it steers sharper and better, even if you've got the stock height and stuff. Now, the tools you'll need to install this: you'll need this wrench and this wrench here to take your wheel off, and a nut. Now you want to take and get a 2.0 Allen wrench that comes with your tools. Then after you get that done, you want to take your wheel off, and after you've done that, there will be a nut behind the wheel that's going to be attached to this. Now, what you want to do is take this wrench here and pop this off. Then behind that, it will be this little tiny pin, then a washer. Then this will slide out, and after you've done that, you can take this end of your wrench, the smaller end, and stick it on this nut that will be on this turnbuckle for the steering. It'll be on this end here. That's going to be more, I guess, the bigger end, because this thing's two-sided. Got one big end here and one small side. So the nut's going to be on this side, and your hub carrier and the screw's going to be on this side. Now after you get this onto that nut, you want to take this 2.0 Allen wrench, put it on this black screw. It's going to be on the stock hub carrier. You want to keep this screw and put Loctite on it and screw it in to this hub carrier. Now, after you got Loctite on that, let it sit for about a second. Then take an Allen wrench and pop out this screw that's going to be holding the stock hub carrier on. It's a 2.0 Allen wrench, and the screw is 2.0. It's got so many threads on it that pulls out. Then after you unscrew that, you want to take and pop out the bearings if you want to be using those. Now you want to put grease inside these and push these bearings in, and make sure that they go all the way in and you can't see the end of the bearing sticking out, because you need to put grease in there so that it'll come back out when you have to replace it. Then after you get it looking like this, and you want to take the hub carrier and this screw and slide it in from the bottom. After you get that in, take and put your hub carrier on this way. Now, after you get that in, this screw should slide in so far. Then after it slides in, it's a little hard to do. I record at the same time, so bear with me here. There, it slid in. Then I'm going to screw that in just a little bit so the screw don't slide out. Okay, I screwed it in just a little bit. Now I'm going to take and put this turnbuckle back on. Make sure that the small other side goes towards the hub carrier. Then you can put your nut back on. Then after you put this nut back on, it should screw right back on. Now this only screws so far because I got Loctite on it. Now I'm going to tighten this up. Remember to use the smaller end of the wheel nut wrench, or lug wrench, whatever you want to call it. Then you can take and put this big screw back in like this. Now this will go in a little bit tighter. Then after you get that in, that might slide back out. So I'm going to lay it down so you guys can see this better. Okay. Now this hole is going to have to be facing like this. Now you want to put your washer back on. It looks like that. After you get that little washer back on, sometimes they're a pain to put back on. Because they're either bent or they're not cleaned right. And after you put that on, you want to slide this pin back in. Make sure that that pin is even on both sides. And after you get that, you can put this nut back on. That groove's got to go towards that pin. So what you want to do is make sure you get that level, and you'll hear a click when it goes on. Then make sure it turns smooth. It'll spin a little bit. Then you can put your wheel back on, and that's how you install an Integrity 09 series hub carrier on your Traxxas Raptor SVT. Comment, like, and subscribe, and there will be more videos of how to install a VXL3S into a TQY transmitter 2.4, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.